I'm Kim Davenport of the Pro Billiards Tour. We at the Pro Billiards Tour has been developing a game and it is almost done. And guess what? It is going to be fun and exciting and I can't wait, and it is called Stroke Zone. It is a game in a tournament format. Enter the zone, the Stroke Zone.
Coming soon to pool players, professionals, and lovers of all things billiards is Stroke Zone, a new billiards game format for players of all skill ranges. A revolution in billiards training and gaming designed to give players at all skill levels an exciting challenge with every shot and guaranteed game improvement. The zone allows players to connect and compete in pool rooms, sports bars, community clubs, and home game rooms around the clock.
Let me tell you a little bit about Stroke Zone. There's no break, there's no jump cue, and there's no safeties. It's called pin point position, and I'll tell you what, everybody has an equal opportunity to shoot the same shot. So if you play 9-ball, you break the balls, make 2, and you get hooked. Your opponent breaks, makes 2, and he's straight in. Hey, it's not gonna happen playing Stroke Zone. You're gonna get your shot no matter what.
The object of Stroke Zone is simple. Score points by pocketing a ball and then positioning the cue ball in the zone. Sound easy? Think again. Stroke Zone is comprised of 180 designated layouts by Hall of Fame champion Kim Davenport, with 120 amateur layouts as well as 60 pro layouts that will test the cue ball control of the best professionals. A fun, exciting, and action-packed gaming experience that teaches and improves your stroke and touch, the hallmark of the greatest pros. Stroke Zone is the newest way to play pool.
We know tournaments, and it's time for something new. Stroke Zone.
To learn more and to become a member, visit ProBilliardsTour.com.
Welcome, everybody, to the Stroke Zone Studios here live inside of the Varsity Club in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. We've got another fantastic match between Tom Menina and Todd Schmidt of the very first Stroke Zone KO Challenge, round 1, match number 3. And actually, right after this match, we've got match number 4 at 8 o'clock, 8:30, whatever time this one concludes, and I can get reset up again. Anyway, this is Dale Little Cheddar Lorenz, and thank you so much for joining me here on, you're going to see that right below there, right there, Outer Points Productions. And we got to give a shout out to a couple of people that are joining us in the chat. As always, from the Pro Billiards Tour, we have Mr. Don Mackey and Kim Davenport. Thank you for joining us. Everybody over there on the Pro Billiard Tour YouTube channel, thank you for joining me as well. And we can't get started without mentioning these fine folks, Mr. Tom Flanagan and Mike Flanagan down in Ohio of Projection Pro Billiards, because if it wasn't for them, well, I wouldn't be here. Well, no, I take that back. I'd still be doing the KO Challenge, but I wouldn't have Stroke Zone and everything else on my stream table here at Varsity Club. So shout out to them and everybody else. So the players are prepped, kind of, sort of, and I think they're sitting in the wrong seats. Well, we'll find out in just a second. Sorry. Oh, actually not. We do have Tom Menina on the left-hand side, and Todd Schmidt is on the right. And if you look at this right now, so you see the ratings, and we'll get into that, of course, a little bit later on. But it shows 527 for Tom Menina and 568 for Todd. Those are actually their Fargos currently. So the reason I say that, this is going to come into play a little bit later on. Once we give them a Stroke Zone rating, if you will. So anyway, how about we get this match started, and then I'm going to give you a real good description as to exactly what we're doing. So I will be right back, folks. All right, folks, everybody, do me a favor if you would. Let me know how the video is looking, how the screen is looking on your end, and how the audio is doing as well. Just give me a thumbs up if everything is good. All right, so here's how it works, folks. Very simple. There are 3 elements to stroke zone. There's the cue ball, the object ball, and the zone, which you see right in the center of the table. First and foremost, the player has to pocket the object ball where you see that arrow in the bottom right-hand corner. If they don't pocket the ball, nothing else counts. Oh, geez, here we got a 10 right off the bat. If you don't pocket the object ball, nothing else matters after that point. So you get 1 point for pocketing the object ball, and then the cue ball must enter the zone, and you can accumulate either 3, 6, or 9 points. Right now, we are playing 15 innings of set, as you can see right to the top right of 1B1. So this is set 1B, layout number 1. Wow, look at these guys, adjustments already. 2 10s in the very first layout. That's fantastic. All right, so now give me just 1 second. Now you're going to see what else is going on. This is a description of the next and up-and-coming shot. So you, as the viewers, kind of get an idea of what shot they're going to be playing next. Then I'm going to put it on the table for the players to see themselves. And yes, if you haven't noticed, I am in the booth here all by myself. No Chris Green, no Trevor Simpson. Gave him the night off. Reason being, I want to see if I can do this myself. There's a lot to it in here. All right, that is a 7-pointer for Tom Menina. All right, 7 points for Tom. So one of the things that I did not say is each player gets 2 shots at every layout. It is the best score of those 2 shots that gets recorded for their score. You, as the viewers, if you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to type something in the chat. I'll be happy to answer. If not, I'll guarantee it Mr. Don Mackey or Kim Davenport or anybody else in there that have played this before would also be able to answer the questions as well. All right, on to shot number 3. Hold on a second, folks. one of the adjustments is, as you can see it on the screen, on the bottom of the one ball, you can see a little bit of where the placement of the object ball. But it does have to be hanging over the pocket. All right, so that is 1 point. So one of the other rules of the game is when the cue ball enters the zone itself, it is not the base of the ball that counts, or the cue ball. All right, that is going to be 1 as well. So 1 point for Tom. So any part of the cue ball hanging over into the subsequent zone area, whether it be the 3, 6, or 9, it's the higher value. Thank you, Fred Renner. What's going on, Andy Coons? Hello, everybody in the chat. Might be very difficult for me to talk to people in the chat tonight. All right, that's 4 points for Todd. I have got a lot going on in the booth. I'm going to do my absolute best that I can by myself. That looks like a 7, which ties things up. What a great start to this match. All right, you can see there where it says show or hide Kim Davenport's notes. The reason being is you could toggle that on and off, but it shows what Kim Davenport suggests on how to shoot the shot. And then it has a difficulty rating out of 1 through 5 stars. All right, on to shot number 4. Actually, I didn't move it, so there it is. Let's give it to the players. So this is how it all started, folks. Doing the KO challenge that I've been doing here at Varsity Club in conjunction with Projection Pro Billiards and Stroke Zone. Came up with the idea of let's do a Stroke Zone challenge where I've invited 16 players into this single elimination bracket. It's a $65 entry. I do a live drawing for the players and the viewers to witness themselves. Then the players have 2 weeks to schedule and play their match. Immediately following or conclusion of round number 1, once all matches are played, I do a redraw. All right, so that is 4 points for Todd Schmidt. So I do a redraw, and basically it starts all over again. So it's going to be this week. I think the last match is next week, Monday. And I'll put that up on the board just a little while later. All right. That's a 4 as well. But he's got one more shot. So basically it's going to be, the bracket's going to be 16, 8, 4, and then the finals. So we're going to have 4 rounds, 15 streamed matches. All right, still tie. 4 for Tom Menina as well. All right, shot number 5. What's going on, Frowny the Game Cat? Get going. Get going. Get going. That looks like a 7. MF Music, what's going on? Thanks for joining. As well as Mark Bell. Ding-a-ling. I don't care who you are, that's funny. All right, 7 points for Todd on his first shot. So that's the one that counts. And in comes Tom Manina. Ooh, this looks like a golden. Just ran a little too far. All right, that's a 7. Ooh, misses the object ball. All right, so the first one is going to count. Which, again, we are all tied up. How about a word from one of our sponsors? Let's do that real quick. His name is Rich Champa. And he owns, or is the owner of, excuse me, Sorcy Martial Arts. Well, I'll tell you what, that is a really good first attempt by Todd Schmidt. This is not a simple shot. You've got to thin that object ball with a little bit of left-hand spin and try to get that into the zone. Looks easy, but it is not. Oh, this looks really good. Get going. Ooh. All right, 7 for Todd. All right, 1 point for Tom Manina. And still 1 point for Tom Manina. All right, we got our first kick shot of the evening. Good evening, Mr. Mackey. Thanks for joining us. Hope you had a great dinner with Mrs. Big Cheese. Oh, look at this shot. That's a beauty. That is a beauty. So one of the questions the players had, and this is one of the things I always forget, is if you score a 10 on the first shot, hey, if you want to practice and, have at it. If not, you can't score higher than a 10. All right, that is 0 points for Tom. That is a huge miss at this point. All right, let's get to shot number 8. So one of the things I wanted to describe as well, inside of the hub, what you see here on your screen, the players are going to have the ability to score themselves. But for this tournament itself, I'm going to handle all of the scoring. That way the players can just play and enjoy themselves. And that's the whole idea. And again, I wish I could have them mic'd up at some point, but it's really loud in here tonight. But these guys, they're having a good time. They're having fun. Don Mackey says both streams are working. So if you're not on Outer Points Productions and you're hanging out in Pro Billiards Tour, welcome everybody. Thanks for joining me. This is Little Cheddar live here at Varsity Club in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. What a great shot by Todd. What a start. That's another 10. Man's on fire. All right. We don't want Tom to burn his hands. Tom's in a little bit of a hole right now, so he's going to have to step on it. That's 1 point. So for everybody that is on the Pro Billiards Tour YouTube channel, just so you're aware, I cannot see the chat that's happening over there. So it's either way, just so you know that I'm not purposely leaving you out of the conversation. I can only handle one chat at a time for now. Because I'm here all by myself. And I'd like to apologize for any of that singing. All right, shot number 9. Let's get to it. That was on the perfect path. Just a little bit cheddar. Another great adjustment by Todd. Putting up a 7-pointer. Tom has got his work cut out for him. He is starting to lose some ground. Down by 26 at the moment. This might help. This might help. 10 points. Nicely done. That's huge. All right, this is what shot number 10 looks like. And again, you can see Kim's notes down at the bottom. Make the object ball in the corner pocket. Cue ball goes one rail into the zone. Nice shot. Very nice shot. So the majority of these guys have never played this game before. So it's my job to kind of teach them or walk them through some of the shots. So if you're periodically going to see me walking out of the booth and out to chat with the guys, that's the reason why. These two have never played it before. All right, 7 points for Tom Menina, closing it in now within 9. But I'm thinking, look at this. 7 points. And 1 point on that one. So 7 for Todd. Tom closing the gap. All right, this is what shot number 11 looks like.
I'm Kim Davenport for the Pro Billiards Tour. We know tournaments, and it's time for something new. Stroke Zone.
Stroke Zone is an internet-based hub that connects and engages players in pool rooms, sports bars, and residential game rooms. Score points by pocketing a ball before positioning the cue ball in the zone. A fun, exciting billiards format that teaches you the skills your favorite pool players are known for. To learn more and to become a member, visit ProBilliardsTour.com.
All right, looks like we got a little bit of a draw shot. Guys, just so you know, it's not frozen. Not frozen. It'll always say on the screen if it is. All right. Pocket the object ball in the upper left and draw into the zone. That one's hit a little firm. 1 point. Again, if you're just joining us, we are playing 15 layouts for the first half. And then Don Mackey is going to come in and sing the national anthem for the halftime show with Celine Dion. 1 point for Tom and Nina. Just over-hitting those. And then after that, fabulous halftime show. We're going to play 15 more. That is 1 point for Todd. Ooh, this looks like a 10. Just creeps into the 7 through the zone. All right, this is what shot number 12 is going to look like. Well, made the object ball on the side, but blasted it right through the zone. I'll tell you what, Don, I'll give you a call again, and I dare you. All right, so that is 1 point for Todd Schmidt. Another really good opportunity for Tom Menina to catch up to Todd. Not too difficult of a shot. It's all about speed control. That's 4. And that's too far. But 4 points for Tom Menina. All right, number 13. These shots are teaching you a great deal. Pay attention. Make the object ball in the side pocket. Cue ball goes straight into the zone. Natural angle into it. This is all about speed. All right, first shot is 4 points. Looks like the second shot is 4 points as well. 63 to 78, down by 15, and Todd has not even shot yet. That one's going to come up a little cheddar. This one looks a little better. 7 points for Todd Schmidt. Extending his lead. All right, we're nearing the end of set number 1. We got 2 more shots to go, 2 more layouts, innings, however you'd like to word it. Shot number 14, difficulty number 1, draw the cue ball. This is a fun one. What's that? Yep. 'Sorry about that. Forgot to switch the camera. You didn't miss anything. Todd pocketed the ball but got nowhere near the zone. I don't think this one's going to get in there either. So another really good opportunity for Tom to catch up, and he's going to have to start capitalizing on these missed shots by Todd. Down by quite a bit again. 23 points to be exact. Still plenty of time. 1 point. Four points. 67 to 86. All right, we have one more inning left. And here's what it looks like. One rail to the side pocket. Pocket the ball in the lower right. Don't scratch. He adjusted the wrong way. This is actually just a straight follow shot. This is not too hard. All right, Tom Medina with 1 point. So Don Mackey makes a really good point. So far, this is match number 3. So we've had 4 players prior to tonight's match, and right now the highest score combined with both sets is 192. All right, that's 1 point for Todd Schmidt as well. All right, we're going to give the players a little bit of a break, 5-10 minutes. All right, everybody. Chris Green is not here. Let me switch on over to the other one and make it a little bit easier. I'm going to be back in just a little bit myself, but in the meantime, let's talk about this guy, or you can sit and watch him real quick. His name is Dumper Dan, one of Outer Points Productions' biggest sponsors and supporters. Greatly appreciate everything that he does.
Charter
So
fishing fleet in the
this
Port
is
of
his
Sheboygan
charter
is
business.
Wisconsin's proven charter fishing leader, running the most trips and catching the most fish. Enjoy great fishing for trout and salmon aboard one of our 6 fully equipped modern charter boats with experience and professional crews. See why Dumper Dan's is the most popular name in the industry. We offer fishing and lodging packages featuring the best in riverfront condos and hotel accommodations. Half or 3/4 day trips available, so call to make your reservations today or log on to dumperdan.com. Dumper Dan's Charter Fishing Fleet, Wisconsin's proven charter fishing leader.
I'm Kim Davenport of the Pro Billiards Tour. We at the Pro Billiards Tour has been developing a game, and it is almost done. And guess what? It is going to be fun and exciting, and I can't wait, and it is called Stroke Zone. It is a game in a tournament format. Enter the zone, the Stroke Zone.
Coming soon to pool players, professionals, and lovers of all things billiards is Stroke Zone, a new billiards game format for players of all skill ranges. A revolution in billiards training and gaming designed to give players at all skill levels an exciting challenge with every shot and guaranteed game improvement. The zone allows players to connect and compete in pool rooms, sports bars, community clubs, and home game rooms around.
All right. Had to switch that off prematurely because the players came back and started shooting. So, but that's all right. All right, Tom is down by 19 points at this juncture of the match, but we're starting all over with 15 new layouts, and this is a really good start. All right, that's 7 points for Tom. Huge, huge. All right, that's 1. Tom might be able to make a comeback in this set. Ooh, missed ball. So that is only 1 point for Todd Schmidt. That's a little bit of a comeback already. All right, this is shot number 2. Frowny the Game Cat, you are 100% correct. That is the best part of this. Oh, look at this. Almost dead center of the zone for Tom Menina on his very first shot. That's a really good start for Tom in the second set. So, Frowny, this goes back to 1990, and I've talked about this many times. I was one of the purchasers of Kim Davenport's target pool. That's 7 points for Todd. And it took my game from maybe a high C player, low B player, to, over the next couple of years, to a master player, and winning several events here in Wisconsin back in the day. Unfortunately, I don't get to play a lot anymore, but that's every pool player's excuse these days. But it's true. 10 points for Todd. But this is such a good training aid for pool players that really want to improve their game, and soon to be just a gaming system itself. All right, draw shot right to the center of the zone. That's the biggest thing, I think, for any kind of the middle of the road amateur player is 7 points for Tom. Is those shots or speed control? You know, it's either too short, too far. This really helps in all aspects of your game. Not just pocketing balls, but getting the position that you need for the next shot. 7 points for Todd. And still 7 points. Over the 100-point mark. This is a tough one. This is all about speed control. Very easy to pocket this ball, hitting it a little bit thin, but getting it on the correct tangent line and the correct speed is really challenging. This one's going to come up a little bit short. This looks like 7 points for sure, if not more. Hang on a second. All right, that was a 7-pointer for Tom Menina. Really, really close to the 10. Ooh, this looks good. Oh, might run a little far. A lot far. All the way through the zone. Well, that's what Tom Menina needed. Only 1 point for Todd right now. But can make the adjustment. That's the cool part about this game. So now, and this is exactly what we were just about to say. Oh, that's fantastic. 10 points. Great adjustment on speed. Well, Todd is not allowing Tom to catch up. All right, shot number 5 in set 2A. Draw shot to the side pocket. This is a tough one. Seven points. If you are not already a subscriber to Outer Points Productions, I'd greatly appreciate it if you would do that. Hit the like and subscribe button, and then share it with all your friends. All right, guaranteed 4 points for Tom. All right, that's 4 points. Still trailing by quite a bit. Hasn't eclipsed the 100-point mark yet, so he is down by, let's see, 29 points. Quite a bit. But that can all change very quickly. So just as, if everyone is aware, this is the first of 2 matches tonight. This is a fun shot. Pocket the 1, draw back, and pocket the 2 as well. Both balls must go in and stay just like that. It's simple. Oh, beautiful. Oh, let's get a replay of that one. That was pretty cool. Watch this thing. It just barely trickles into the pocket. Just a nice little nudge. Fantastic. Love it. All right, both players with a 10 that time. Stop shot in the center of the zone. $10 points. My opinion, this is the easiest shot out of all of them. Nope. Draw it a little too much. All right. Still gets the 10 on the second shot for the adjustment. 113 to 42. All right. On to inning number 8. Again, let me give you a little bit of an idea once I get there. All right, that's what it looks like for the players, so let me show them. Coming right at you. So, Frowny the Cat, to answer the question is you need a minimum of 4,000 lumens on your projector, depending on the placement of the projector as well. Typically, you're going to need a short throw. And we can get you all the details if you're interested. Send me a private message, Dale Lorenz on Facebook. Or Little Cheddar, either way. All right, Todd with a 3-pointer on the first one. Well, 4 points total. Uh-oh, miss on the object ball by Tom. That is not going to help his cause unless he can capitalize on this next one. This is a good shot. All right, ties up Todd's last one. 4 points, 117 to 146. You are going to have to get moving for Tom Menina, or he is going to be not enough innings left in the game. Okay, shot number 9. One of my favorites. Love this shot. Pocket the ball in the upper right-hand corner and come 2 rails into the zone. All right, that is 7 points for Todd. That's going to make it pretty close to an insurmountable lead. Not impossible, but I think Todd's going to have to falter a little bit. All right, so he's got 7 points, was his highest score. Old school, I like the way you think. And I think it should come from Don Mackey. Highest score. I'll tell you what, old school, why don't you think of a really good prize? And we'll see if we can get Don Mackey to dig into his pockets and... All right, let's move to inning number 10. Pocket the object ball in the lower right-hand corner and drift forward into the zone. A little bit short. 1 point. What's going on, Amy? How are you doing today? I hope better than yesterday. Ooh, that would have been really nice had it gone in. Open door for Tom Menina. Must have. Well, again, it's not insurmountable at this point, but getting pretty close. This is a good start. 7 points. Oh, slow down. Nope, still 7. 128 to 154. So at some point in time, you're going to be able to see inside the hub here where you see right underneath the Stroke Zone logo and the invitation to the players, so on the scoreboard, where the players are actually going to be inputting their own scores. And to be quite honest with you, I don't have the time to do it myself because I am a one-man show tonight. All right, that was shot 9, so we'll give him shot 11. This is what it looks like. Difficulty 2 stars. Make the ball in the side pocket. Cue ball goes 1 rail and into the zone. Salsa Man, how's the foot doing today? All right, just caught the end of it. 7 points for Tom. Actually, might be able to get that on replay. We'll wait. Get going. Get going. All right, 7 was his highest on the first shot, 135 to 154. Ooh, this has got a little pace to it. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Nope, just creeps out of the zone. That one's too thin. All right, 1 point for Todd. I'm going to let the players know what the score is right now. I'll be right back. All right, Tom is down by an even 20 points. Could make up some ground here. Well, this is a really good start. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Those are two really good shots. This is a tough shot. You got to draw it straight back and not hit the rail. I mean, you can hit the rail, obviously, but you know that pushes it away from the zone. This is really difficult. This is well executed by Tom. That one's got to go. 1 point. And that is, it's got to slow down. Ooh, still only 1 point. That might be the start of a little bit of a comeback here. All right, just a reminder, everybody, immediately following this match, this is what's coming up next. We've got Dustin Clark and Dave Peters are going to be playing. So somewhere around 8 o'clock-ish, depending on how fast this gets done with. All right, shot number 13. Pocket the object ball in the lower right. Come 2 rails. It must hit that second rail to the upper right of the zone before it enters. Yep, me too, old school. That draw shot it's pretty tough. You gotta stroke it. Sing it, Don Mackey. Stroke it. Oh, this is on a good line. Get going, get going, get going. 7 points. Tom Menina is now within 7 points. Are you kidding? He was down by almost 30. So Todd has got to keep up with the invasion of Tom Menina on his score here. And that one is not going to work. Got to hit it a little bit thinner. All right, I guess I should probably talk about this just in case it happens. In the event of a tie, we are going to go into sudden death, just like you would see in a PGA Tour event. And that one is not going to count either. That is 1 point for Todd. Whoo, boy. So in the event of a tie, which is very potentially likely at this point, is they have one shot. I'm going to go back to the very last shot, the number 15 of the set, and they get one shot at it. If they continue to tie, it's like going back to the 18th tee until we have a winner. All right, inning number 14. Kind of like the same shot or last shot, but it's 3 rails instead of 2. So it's got to come behind the zone, around it, and then back in. And that one's not going to work. Yes, old school. This made tonight a lot easier. And again, everybody, given that we only have, this has got some serious potential. Slow down. Oh, 4 points. 153 to 157. So I'm going to let the players know where they stand immediately following Todd's shot. This is getting good, folks. This is getting exciting. That's got to go. That, nope, goes through the zone first, does not count. Well, it went through the zone, but it didn't hit the back rail. Oh, this is good stuff. 1 point. That needs to go just a little bit to get in the zone. Still 1 point. 153 to 158. All right, before we do the last shot, I am going to let the players know where they stand. All right, this is it. Shot number 15. And this is a tough one, too. Good stuff. So, again, what I was saying before, folks, I'm going to shut everything down for our match at 8 o'clock. Oh, boy. All right, missed the ball. So Tom must pocket the ball and get a minimum of 6 points. 4, he is going to end up with 1 point short. Oh, look at that. Oh, and he misses it. That is the match, folks. Such a great attempt at a comeback. All right, I'm going to let the players shoot their shots. But again, this is what's coming up next, folks. In half an hour. Oh, he did pocket the ball. So, I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. This was a really good match. Right down to the wire again. So, with that being said, thanks, everybody, for tuning in. This is Little Cheddar, and, of course, we need to thank some people before we shut it off real quick. Mr. Don Mackey, you've seen him in the chat of the Pro Billiards Tour. And, of course, Tom Flanagan and Mike Flanagan down in Ohio at Projection Pro Billiards. Those are the creators of the game. And, of course, yours truly here at Outer Points Productions. This is Little Cheddar at Varsity Club, and I am going to sign off for now. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Give me about half hour, and we'll see you back again. Thanks, everybody.